Good morning all, good morning, how you're doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't know what's going on with this camera. Something is a bit weird. Hold on, let me just get rid of that halo that I seem to have. That's better. A little bit tidier. So welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. How you doing, Stacy? Nice to see you. What am I going to show you guys today? Well, today I get this question quite a lot because I've done a few drawings on perspective, as you may have seen, and I'm going to show you guys how to draw, say for example, a street scene in perspective. However, how to divide this street scene, for example, if you wanted to have road markings, how to have equal spacing between each block here, and gradually everything becomes smaller in perspective. So this is quite a powerful tool. So for example, if you want to, as I've drawn here, this street scene, but you can also use that if you want to draw buildings and you want to have equal distances between the buildings. So it's not just a case of, oh well, you can only do it for road markings. You can use this technique also for buildings as well. So equal distances are always around us, right? So this is going to be quite a crucial thing to learn. Good. So I'm just going to ask you guys to hit the like button. If you're not following me, consider looking at my page. I do a lot of Nextelly, nice to see you. Flow, nice to see you as well. So this live stream will show you how to divide, say for example here, a road scene in equal distances. All right. So everybody, I assume everybody knows 1 point perspective. Does everyone know what 1 point perspective is with a vanishing point? And if you don't, let me know. I'll start this now. I'll do it nice and big so you guys can see it. How you doing, Cosmo? Nice to see you. Thank you for the follow. I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even done anything yet. So right, let's get into this, right? So here I'm going to draw let's say yeah, it doesn't really matter, somewhere in the middle. I'm not sure. Let's go here. Right. So this line here is the HL. Does anyone know what that means, the HL? When I say HL, does anyone know what I mean in terms of perspective? Thank you for hitting the like button, by the way. And if you like what you see, please, exactly, Cosmo, wicked. So this is our horizon line, right? However, we're only going to work from 1 point, right? Horizon line. So hey, if you hear me say HL next to it, that means the horizon line. That could be where the sun rises and sets, for example, right? So let's just draw a little sun so you can know that the rises here, sets here. So this is why I make sure I stress these points. So now let me get, where are my other pens? So what you have to remember is, now I'm going vertically towards myself in this direction, right? This is quite important because now we can determine the center of the road, for example. So we're going down this way, right? And then I want it to be equal. So I'm going to make sure I use my ruler and I'm going to go 5 either side. 5, 5, and then draw my road. But as I said, we can use this for many things, right? Not just for roads. You can use this for anything. So the problem people have is, okay, we can draw a building here, and then, well, what distance do we have here? Okay, what if we've got something in the road that gradually needs to go back incrementally at an equal distance? That's what we're going to learn now, right? So Now what I would do is here, make sure this is parallel. I'm going to draw a line here. Oh, I'm going to use a different color pen so you guys can see it a bit better. Hold on. Even that's black now. Right. So this point, this line here is very important, right? Because it's going to determine the first distance that we want. So for example, if we want to have a distance, equal distance roughly from here to here, we're going to work every time from this initial line, right? So what do I mean by that? I want to have this distance here, and then I want it to consistently get smaller as it goes into the horizon, right? So let me just draw that in. So, making sure everything is vertical, right? So we don't have wonky lines. So there you go. So now we've got this parallel distance here. Is everyone getting that? I started with the horizon line, then we have these perspective lines which we could call the street, right? And now we've got, this is the distance that we want, and we now gradually want it to get smaller. So this is where the magic happens, right? Because if we grab a pen like so and draw through that center line that I showed you before, right? We draw directly through that center line, hit the street here. And then I'm just changing the pen so you guys can see it easier, because if I would do it all in one color, it does get a little bit hectic and then you can't see. I'm just going to continue it and you'll see it gradually take shape. Oops. As you can see, it's gradually getting smaller. And the further I go in, oops, excuse me, the smaller everything becomes. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. So now we have, this could be a floor, this could be anything, right? Yes, it's perspective. Yeah, thank you, C-Flow, for highlighting that point to whoever that was. In fact, C-Flow, now you're here, you could actually draw a chessboard like this. See, because if we've got two squares here, you could draw a chessboard going in perspective. Yeah, no, the actual exercise is just to, not a sunset, no. The sunset, that's pretty easy. You literally just draw your horizon line, you draw your sun, done. What I was explaining is how to draw, it could be a tiled floor, for example. It could be a chessboard, equal distances going back, and the further you go back, have I got the right pen? Nope. The further you go back, the smaller the lines become. However, this is an equal distance going, receding into perspective. And the further we go towards the sunset, say for example, if this was a tiled floor, the tiles would get gradually smaller. That's what I wanted to show you. Isn't that cool? That is just, I find that such a fascinating technique. I love perspective anyway. I like technical drawing, If that's, yeah, that's all right. So I'm going to keep going with it. If you've got any questions about it, ask me now. I will gladly help you out. And there you go. That's basically it. And that's why I'm swapping the pen so you can see it. And say, for example, here now, you could, if this is our tiled floor, you could actually draw a room here, a hallway, where you've got furniture. I don't know what or where or how you're going to use it. You can see it. Good. Yeah. So you could actually, if I wanted to, I could sketch this out and I can say, okay, I'm going to have a unit here, a window here, and then you've got this equally spread floor. You could have tiles. You literally, like I said before, you could turn that into a three-dimensional chessboard. I don't like to critique people's artwork, if I'm honest. Are you on my YouTube? Check my YouTube channel, Shu. You have to check my YouTube channel. If you don't, it's written at the bottom. Go to Art Walker YT for more content. That's where you can learn how to draw arms. So what's the time? Oh, this one has anyone got any questions about this specific subject here? Because if that's the case, I will just draw this one to a close and just make it a really short one. Anyone got any questions? We're going to stick to the theme that we've got here. I don't mix my lives because then it just gets too hectic. I just want to know what people think. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you just have to, whatever you post, if you mention me, then I'll be able to see it. You just have to mention me. And there you go. I'm not going to go much further. It's going to get really small, but I think we've covered it. It's a shame not many people joined this one. So there you go. That's it. I'm not going to push this point anymore. This is how you could maybe draw a street scene. You could have a building with equal windows going up this way, gradually getting smaller, and it's a very powerful tool. So that's all I'm going to do today. That was a really short one. That was literally 15 minutes. And how you doing, Uni? Nice to see you. It's late where you are, isn't it? It's really late where you are. So, and did you catch that? Did you catch what I did here? I think you joined a little bit late. What I was explaining was how you can draw something in perspective and have equal distances that gradually get smaller the closer they become to the horizon. Oh, you got it? You understand it? Oh, good. You think so? I can draw 3D blocks and such, but when I'm trying to draw a building, it just doesn't look right. So say, for example, you have to work with your ruler, your set square and stuff like that. You have to work with these tools now, right? It's very important. They're very old-fashioned tools. However, it helps. Let's just add a building on the side of here. So if we just want to add the face of a building here, we are always working from this point here. You see, so now if I want to add a building to this road that we've got here, I'm just going to add one face of the building here, one side. You have to work always from your vanishing points. See, so this would be, I don't know, we could add a doorway here, for example. Or if this was a room, we could add a walkway here. So how to draw a building from, well, this is how you could do it in one point. This is exactly how you can draw. If I wanted to add a building here, I could work in 1 point perspective just like this. So if we've got this box here, that could be our building that we're going to finish off at some point. You see that? I'm going to do, let me just do the rest here quickly. But always work from your vanishing points. Here. And then we're going up vertically here. So now this building or this box is going in the distance. You could probably put another one here. You got it? Well, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. It's not a huge tutorial, but I'm telling you, this is a really powerful one. It's a really powerful tool. So if you're working with 1 point perspective, always work from that 1 point. If you're working with 2, work from the 2 points. And that's it. That is the shortest tutorial I've ever done. And if everybody's understanding it, that's my job done for the day. And I might do another tutorial in a minute. If someone could give me a good idea what to do, I might do one quickly. But I'll come out of this live stream and start a new one. So if you're not aware of what I do a lot of tutorials on drawing. What should I draw? What tutorial? I have to think about it. I will think about it. Good. Well, I'm going to wish you all a lovely day. Basic shapes and forms. Yeah, that's a good. It's funny, I haven't done that for a while actually. That's a very good one. That's a very, very good one. Why not indeed? So I'm going to log out and then restart this live stream, and we will talk a little bit about basic shapes and forms. Thank you, Mac. Let's do it. We will speak very soon. Log back in around 2 minutes. I'm just going to change the titles, and we can get into basic shapes and forms. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.